Hi, I'm Ollie Everett, Area Sales Manager from Dura ID Solutions Limited.
Today we're going to be talking to you about improving efficiencies within your labelling process and how an in-house print solution can help. A major problem in our sector today is the use of plastic products. Over the last decade, there's been a real focus within horticulture to develop products that are geared towards the eco-conscious consumer. From plant pots with no carbon to biodegradable seed pots for propagation, the industry is making a conscious effort across the supply chain to reduce the impact on the environment. Here at Dura ID, we've been having a look into providing more sustainable options. There are also initiatives introduced by the HTA that will allow the industry to reach a level of sustainability in line with government advice. This includes a 20% reduction in carbon emissions amongst its members and recycling schemes that capture at least 10% of the weight of packaging from recycling or reuse by 2025. There's also been ground broken on peat-free growing media and an increase in rainwater use and a reduction in harsh chemicals. The environment is finite, and it's small things that we can do within our supply chain and as a business that can make a difference. When possible as a business, we use recycled or reusable materials. We are constantly challenging our raw material suppliers on the development of more environmentally friendly products. Over the next few years, we will look to move to a more sustainable plant label material. Our fleet of company cars are getting greener, with hybrid and electric vehicles replacing conventional petrol and diesel vehicles. We have also added solar panels to our buildings. We recycle as much waste material as possible from our manufacturing facilities, such as UV inks down to damaged pallets which are not fit for purpose. Investing in equipment that helps to reduce waste is top of our list. There are several ways to improve efficiencies within business and operate a much leaner system when it comes to labelling. First off, is your label fit for purpose? Does it do what you need to? Is it over-spec'd for your application? Is there a way of potentially changing what you do in order to become more lean or sustainable? These are honest and open conversations you should be having with your suppliers. Secondly, decreasing the number of labels you stock can be a huge help. Do you have a label room full of outdated tags with old varieties and branding? In-house printing allows you to take control of your labelling and the wastage associated with it. Reducing the number of labels on your plants in the first place by creating combination labels. Do you have a stick-in and a self-adhesive on one pot? Is it necessary, or could you fit the information you need on a pot lock or a larger stick-in? The whole idea of in-house printing can seem very daunting. However, it's made simple by a single supplier being able to give you everything you need. In the horticultural sector, resistance to water, chemicals, UV light, frost and prolonged outdoor exposure made up the horticultural label wish list. We developed a range of materials which could meet all of these conditions and be suitable for use with hot foil and dot matrix printers originally, and then later thermal transfer and laser printers. Throughout our years of serving the industry, we have found that there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. We've got various in-house print solutions that can help you improve your process. We listen to our customer base, many who are concerned over the volume of plastic used simply to identify a plant. Many of our products used now can be recycled at curbside, meaning the labels will not end up in landfill. We have also introduced biodegradable materials frequently used on products with smaller lifespans. As a manufacturer, we want to work with you to find a unique solution for your business. Our thermal transfer printer range allows you to print in black onto plain media. Whether it be recyclable self-tie made from polyplast or a highly durable self-adhesive, we've got your simple printing needs covered. The Toshiba Printer range allows you to stay adaptable where labelling flexibility is key. We support various laser printers, but our first pick for smaller users is always the Oki C650. This sheet-fed printer allows you to print high-quality colour labels that allow you to be flexible with branding, pricing and sizing of your labels. The Hortipix Printer allows you to print what you want when you want it. This graphic arts printer is used for those typically outsourcing labels to print houses. This printer gives the user complete control over the finished label. The sophisticated labelling software makes linking your product information to a design easy. With a range of media available from Dura ID, including potlocks, stick-in labels, self-ties and self-adhesives. These can be supplied on larger SRA-free sheets to avoid wastage. The stacker unit available for the printer is ideal for increasing capacity on higher volume runs. Other features include duplex printing, printing onto thicker 350 micron material. High capacity consumables mean there is less user intervention and lower running costs. The printer also doubles up as an office printer to avoid the need for a second unit. We visited Jasmine to see how they are getting on with their new Hortipix printer supplied by Dura ID.
We was down Marston St James, and I moved onto this site in 1995, which was it was a stubble field when I come on here. Since that we've just progressed on this site, and it's with mainly supply garden centres, retail outlets, a little bit to other nurseries, but our main core business is the garden centre. Since then we've sort of moved on, but what made us change this was the fact that we were having so many different sizes, shapes of labels. They were coming in from people with royalties that supply the labels for the plants. Just a complete mishmash of sizes, and it looked not very good. It's now all one standard sort of thing.
Jasmine needed something that was going to streamline their operations. Our intelligent labelling software links directly to their order list, so they can now print exactly what varieties and quantities are required with no label wastage. team can just visually review the print queue in the software. Making sure the format of the labels is correct and then hitting print when everything is ready to go. The stacker feeds individual sheets through to the multi-purpose tray with ease.
And we started looking at this, and now we've got this that is all a standard size, which clicks straight in the side of the pot. Everything is on the trolleys and all that, looks really professional.
Our story began in October 1936 when the company began producing metal tags for the local steel producing giants of Sheffield. As we began to analyse other industries, we began to realise that some of the problems we had already solved in the steel sector were also problematic in other manufacturing sectors. As we diversified our product range, this opened new opportunities for us to work as identification leaders within sectors we support today. In 1984, Loncombe Labels were formed and the company began selling labelling software and print solutions. On the back of this success, Loncombe branched out into manufacturing labels and tags in 1991. In 2012, a new sales office based in Cambridgeshire was set up to handle horticultural label clients exclusively. The two companies merged in 2018 to create Dura ID Solutions Limited. We are constantly developing and refining our range of labels and tags to meet challenging applications for growers and retail sites. Setting up stock holding of key products allowed us to offer next day service on common items used within the industry, like loop block labels, self-adhesives, pointed end labels, and printer consumables. Thanks for learning more about sustainability in your labelling process with us here at Dura ID. If you'd like any more information or you'd like to discuss how we can help your business, get in touch with our team.